Welcome to the lab on brute force attack against FTP server. So in this lab you will see how to conduct a brute force attack against FTP service which is configured in the Windows server. So and we are going to conduct the brute force attack either from Kali Linux or any Linux which is based on penetration testing tools. So we are going to use PARROT as the tool to conduct the brute force attack against the FTP service, and FTP service is configured in the Windows server. So put the Windows server in the bridged adapter. Bridged adapter, so that in the home Wi-Fi router, it will connect to the Wi-Fi router, and it would get the IP address from the DHCP service in the home Wi-Fi router, and also put the PARROT also in the bridged adapter. In case you don't have the Wi-Fi service, then go to host only adapter. So host only adapter you have to select in case you don't have the Wi-Fi router. Since I have the Wi-Fi router, I am preferring to use this option. Now in the Windows server we need the first you check the IP address. So this is the IP address. It has got from the DHCP service from the Wi-Fi router. And the IP address of the PARROT is 1.18, and the server is 1.19. Next one, you have to go to the server manager. We need a FTP service. Add roles and features. We need the FTP. So to configure the FTP, we need the IAS roles. Select the IAS roles, add feature, then next, scroll down and select the FTP, then click the next, install. So it would take some time to finish the FTP service. Till then I pause the video. So you can see the installation has been succeeded. The IAS web server has been successfully installed. So once the IAS server has been successfully installed, go to the tools. So here you have to configure go to IAS manager. Here you have to configure the FTP server. But before that, I prefer creating a folder in the file system. So I go to the C colon and I create a folder where I can download the files, or from where I can upload the files. So let me say FTP so I have created a folder FTP, and then I want to put some files inside the FTP folder. So I have put a file A1 in the FTP folder. So once you have created the FTP folder, go to the IIS web server, here tools, IIS manager, then just maximize this, expand, and click the site and add FTP site. So FTP site name, let me say is dummy, so I give some name. Okay, then select the path, the C:/FTP folder, then the current system IP address. So select the no SSL. So if you want to secure the FTP, then you have to configure the SSL. For that you need a digital certificate. So you want to go for anonymous or basic. So we want to select the basic and want to assign a specific user. So we don't have any user account so far. So what I do, okay, I go to the I cancel the operation once again. I did not create the site because before that we have to create a user account. So where we can create the user account, okay, server manager, tools, okay, here computer management, and here select users. So here you create a new user, okay, Tom, and the password, let's say so I have created a new account, and this account we will give the permission to log in to the FTP service. Once we do this, okay, then we can go to the IIS manager, then expand this, create a FTP site, okay, so some name, then physical path where you have that folder, then select the current IP address, local system IP address, no SSL, we don't have certificate and we don't need the SSL configuration, and then basic, select the basic, then specified user, the name of the user Tom, and what level of permission, read and write permission we can give. So now we have configured the FTP. and have given the permission for the Tom to log in with his credentials. Okay, so now this is the IP address. Okay, so let's go to the PARROT. So now from here, let us assume that Tom is logging in into the FTP server from this machine, PARROT machine, FTP 192.168.1.19. So command not found. Okay, so we'll fix it now. So now I have logged in as I have got the root permission using this command sudo su. If it asks a password, you just enter the password. Then after that, since I don't have the FTP, so I install the FTP like this. So if you are using Kali, no need for that. Okay, already the FTP would have been installed in the Kali. So in the PARROT Linux it was not available, so I was using this command apt get install FTP. So using this command I install the FTP, so no need to do it again. So I just try to contact the target FTP 192.168.1.19. So connection timeout. So this is the 19. Let me check, is it pinging? Ping 192.168. So quit ping 192.168.1.19. It's not pinging, so maybe issue with the firewall. So I go to the control panel. Check the firewall. I suspected. So it is not advisable to switch off the firewall, but our objective of this lab is to know the FTP brute force attack. So I just switch off the firewall. You can configure the rules to allow the FTP traffic instead of switching off the firewall. Now it's pinging. So this is how, whenever you get any issues, you have to troubleshoot, and by that way you can learn a lot. So now definitely I believe this FTP would work. 192.168.1.19. okay, so the user is Tom, password. So now the FTP we have connected from the client machine, because the client user knows the credentials of the FTP user Tom. So through the credentials, okay, from the remote machine, okay, from a client remote machine, the user is able to connect to the FTP service. Now the scenario is like this. Okay, we don't have the credentials of the FTP service. So in that situation, how to find the credentials of the FTP service? Valid username and password. Okay, so that is the main objective of this lab. So that we are going to do using brute force attack. So for that we need two lists. One is for username, list of possible usernames, and dictionaries, one for username and one for password. So this dictionary list you can download from the internet, that would contain the possible usernames, possible passwords. Now we are going to create our own list, okay, with few very possible username and passwords, and we are going to use a tool called MEDUSA. This tool is going to use the password and username list, and it is going to perform the brute force attack based on the username and password which are available in the dictionaries, and it is going to find the correct username and password. Okay, so we will create a folder, okay, brute. So I go to this brute. Okay, here I am going to create a file, user.txt. so I am entering the username, okay, like Donald, Duck, okay, Jerry, Tom, Mickey, Mouse. So these are the possible usernames. So a real dictionary would have, you know, thousands or even a million username. Okay, so that we can download from the internet, and we can customize according to our requirement. So to understand the concept, how exactly the brute force attack can be done, so I am creating a basic user list like this. So Control O, enter, Control X. So this is the user list we create. Then we want to create a password list. So like possible so these are some of the passwords. So yeah, real list would have a lot of username and passwords. Okay, so these are the list of passwords. Now we can try with the command. Okay, so the command is this, MEDUSA. Okay, so this is the command which we are going to explore. So I'm not able to paste, so no problem. So just I want to check who am I. So better I change myself as a root. So now I am a root. So MEDUSA. -h, the target IP, then -u, capital U, the username list. So we have created in the current folder, so no need to give the full path. -u user.txt, and then -p password, -p pass.txt, and then -m and the name of the service, -m FTP. So now I am going to execute this command. It has executed and it has found the correct username and password. You can check. So none of the username and password is matching because I deliberately gave the wrong, I did not give the correct password in the list. So I just go to pass, okay, and actually the password for Tom is this. So let us check it now again. Let's try this command. So now you can see for the user Tom, the password T is success. So this is a username and this is the password. So now with the brute force attack we are able to find the correct username and password, and if you run the Wireshark, this traffic would be captured and it would show the signature of how this brute force attack has been done. So this is a simple example to demonstrate the FTP brute force attack. So with this I conclude the video. Thank you.